Now, before I do what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a little bit of a survey. And here's the incentive for participating in the survey. If you answer, you get a break. If you don't, oh well, sorry. All right, so question number 1. How many of you know everything? I mean everything. Whoa. Well, what? I'm not quite ready for that yet, but that's okay. All right, question number 2. How many of you know everything there is to know about GIS? Good answer. How many of you think you have something that you know about GIS that other people could learn from? No. Exceedingly good answer. You're all here for the right reason, and you just validated what Carl is now going to start in the presentation. URISA has started something new and exciting over the last few months. It is called the Professional Practices Division. How many of you have heard of it? Way cool. How many of you have no clue what it's all about? I lead it, and I'm still trying to figure it out. Well, so here's the long and short of it, okay? The reason the PPD exists is to answer the very questions that we just answered in this room. We don't all know everything, but we do have things we can share to learn from one another. So, what I'm inviting you to do tonight is to not sit back, but I want you to be disruptive. I like the way this started, okay? I want you to be disruptive, and I want you to share your knowledge by participating in the things that the PPD is trying to do. What you see up here now, we can look at the slides, and these are just going to keep rotating around for a couple of minutes, is the kinds of things that we are currently looking into. Now what I'm going to ask in about 2 minutes is how many of you saw at least one thing that you're interested in up there? So keep your eyes open. The ways that you can participate in the PPD include everything from helping to develop guidelines, to helping to review things, to helping to make connections not only within your organization but within other stakeholder communities. How many of you are part of GIS organizations besides URISA? Fantastic! How many of you are active in your states in the GIS community? Terrific! How many of you think that that knowledge that you have as a result of working locally is putting you in a better position than people who don't work in your states to say, here's what we need? Well, that's fantastic, because you know what? People that develop guidance and recommendations and best practices, the best people to do that are sitting in this room. And what I want you to do is volunteer. How many of you are looking for something to do? I died, okay. Volunteer is not a full-time job. At least that's what I was told when I took this on, so no, I'm actually not convinced anymore. They lied to me. It's not a full-time job. Your role can be as broad or as narrow as you want it to be. You can focus on things that you are interested in. Now, all the slides have gone by. How many of you saw at least one thing that you have some interest or knowledge in?
Back on Randy's slide.
Way cool. PPD is so not doing Randy slides. Y'all can do that next year. I'm not getting in. I'm married. My wife would not go well. So I am not going to keep you any longer from your break because it is well earned. You guys having fun here? Awesome. Well, I'll tell you what, I get to have fun working with the people. They're smart. They're fun to work with. They're really interesting individuals, and I want you to be part of it because we're doing something. You know, it's crazy to say this, but we're doing something that's going to change the world. So I love this job, and I want you to look at it as a passion like I do. Get involved. Don't sit on the sideline. Let's work together and do great things. All right, break time.